The Oxford group of narrow-gauge modulars have been building modular layouts. These are a series of modules that can be joined together, each depicting a different scene. But of course, we have to join the modules together. One of our members, Simon, took the lead on defining how to do this.
There are three things to think about when joining modules: physically joining the boards, electrical continuity, and joining the rails. We did lots of planning for this, including the production of a booklet on standards and practices. It's downloadable from the Oxfordshire Narrow Gauge Modelers website.
Let's look at the first one, joining the boards. We use lightweight kits from Grange & Hodder, normally 90 by 40 centimetres, and they've been designed to be joined together. They use 8mm diameter wooden dowels fitting into holes on contiguous modules. These make sure that the modules are aligned both vertically and horizontally. Tables often have a little lip on their edges, which can cause a problem. One of our group members, Stephen, has 3D printed some small feet to put on the bottoms of modules to raise them up. Also, we use adjustable latches that pull the modules tightly together so they don't separate. We have some modules that don't have dowels, and the latches are used alone. Providing the latches are tight enough, this seems to work pretty well too.
Let's look next at the electrical connection between modules. When many modules are joined together, the length of the run can become quite long, so we need the electricity flow between and within the modules to be as strong as possible. We have two sockets at each end of a module, joined together for each polarity. Modules are joined with leads plugged into the sockets. The ones we use are called banana plugs, which have a socket on the end of the plug to make them stackable. This means that we can plug in a controller in any module to operate the trains.
At first, we joined the rails with short lengths of track. The track on each module ended 2 centimetres from the edge of the baseboard, and the little bit of track we had to join them together was 4 centimetres long. Also, the ends of the track had to be in the same place on each module for them to line up properly. So each front rail had to be 17 centimetres from the front edge of the module. We were pretty good at this, and we hoped that any small inaccuracies would be ironed out by the short piece of rail. In practice, though, we found this method rather fiddly and time-consuming. It turned out that each piece of rail had to be a slightly different length, and often there would be a little bit of fettling to do to make it work properly. But the combination of lots of people and interchangeable modules makes it less practical. We did use this for our first exhibition, but the experience showed us that we needed a better solution. Another member, Barry, has been experimenting with ProTrack 009 rail aligners from Model Tech. What are they, Simon?
They are a short piece of printed circuit board in the shape of track sleepers with a copper top, but no rail attached. We made a template module to ensure there was consistency of positioning across all the modules. This was a 10 centimetre long baseboard with the track, including the ProTrack joiners, positioned at the correct place. It's worth spending time making sure this is absolutely right. This template is then butted up to a module end, the ProTrack joiner positioned on the module and secured. Lengths of rail are then attached to the existing track with fish plates and soldered in place on the ProTrack. A track gauge is also a very handy tool at this stage.
It must be said that we found joining the modules together to be the most difficult part of building our modules. It's really worthwhile planning this well and spending time making sure it works. Well, having said that, you can always change things, just as we did.